Hey everybody, I'm that weird English teacher.
And Bestie.
Yay! We're gonna play a game today. Woo! Let's see who's most likely to. Hey everybody, I'm that weird English teacher. Here's the bestie. All right, this week's theme is going to be laugh it off.
Because sometimes that's all you can do.
Yep. So the week, we skipped a week. We were both spending time with our mommies. Love you, Mom. So we took a break. We're back. And then we kind of realized we didn't remember the week before. And then this past week, legally, we either cannot talk about things or they were not memorable or noteworthy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. They either weren't that interesting or...
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5.
We just can't talk about it. Because, you know, we like money, so we want to keep our job.
Yeah. So, absolutely. So this week we decided we would take a little fun break and play a fun Who's Most Likely game. So we are going to go back and forth, share who we think is most likely, and then as always, throughout, get into our teacher tangents. So the first one, the most likely to have a secret candy stash. 3, 2, 1.
It's sad, but it's true.
Because I know she does.
I have cravings, okay?
Mm-hmm. You read the next one.
Most likely to say, I'll wait. I'm assuming that's to a class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Most likely to say, I'll wait.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Why do you say me? I know.
Because I know you. Her patience wears thin. They're a lot quicker than mine.
I have high expectations. Meet them. Oh, okay. The most likely to drink coffee that's been reheated 3 times.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Enough said.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And I would.
Most likely to pretend they didn't hear that comment.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, context. So I sometimes tell my students that I am hard of hearing. And a lot of time I think that that's actually true. Like, I ask people to repeat themselves all the time. I will walk right past someone who is directly speaking to me all the time. But it's not that I'm hard of hearing. I have selective hearing. And most of the time, I can hear something that's being whispered across the back of my room. And I just pretend I don't hear it.
I think sometimes it's a matter of disassociation because I have literally been looking at you talking and then you're like, oh, you were talking to me or something? And I'm like,
I see your lips moving, but I can't make out your words. I'm deaf.
It's selective. I can hear. It's just, fun fact, I can hear. It's just selective. I choose when to turn my ears off.
but you know, it'd be like that.
It just is. I'm sorry.
Okay, that was 4. So, most likely to be besties with the janitor.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. But hear me out. Like custodians.
We have a really great custodial crew. So,
being friends with your custodians is very helpful.
Honestly, I don't.
When you need furniture moved, when you need furniture in general, Like if you're super, super nice to them and you make friends with them, you get top priority.
You get top priority. You get top tea sometimes. Just in general,
You get information from
like
them.
I say you because you're more social, but at the same time, yeah, like she's saying, like the custodial crew,
Like we both do. I'm just more social about it.
right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we can't speak for everyone. We have an amazing custodial crew.
Yes.
Shout out to ours. We love you.
Yes. But it's like if you need like desks, you need extra chairs in your room. You need that time I need it because I don't have desks. I have tables. So that time where my roster was crazy and I needed an extra lab table in my room.
If you need something hung or something taken down, if you need
Yeah.
over the summer when I was painting and I needed a ladder, you know, they'll lend you the ladder to help you get your stuff done. I mean,
Particularly our custodian that is assigned to our specific hall. She is great. Literally set up our classrooms for us.
yes.
I don't know if she took a picture beforehand.
Because
but
it was the exact layout. It was
They
perfect.
cleaned out our classrooms to wax the floors. And we came back early thinking we would have to set up our rooms all over again, like set up the furniture. This woman got the male custodians to set up our rooms exactly the way we left them at the end of May. And I don't know if she took a picture beforehand or if she just memorized the layout of our rooms, but they were set up exactly
Perfectly.
the way that they were before. Shout out to her. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's a real one. Honestly,
We love you.
we do.
um,
All right.
okay, you the next one.
That was a tangent. All right.
Teacher tangents.
Most likely to make a pop culture reference that no one gets.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Yeah. I really just feel like my talents are wasted a lot of the time. I'm underappreciated in my hilariousness. It just goes over their heads.
And I don't watch TV, so I don't really.
Oh yeah, even you. It makes me sad.
I don't have references to just throw out there because I don't watch anything.
I do.
And I love that about you.
Oh, that's a fun one. Okay, the pop culture. Okay, so the most likely to turn into a stand-up comedian mid-lesson. 3, 2, 1. There's multiple reasons. I have ADHD.
She's an actress at heart.
I'm just me.
We love that.
Yeah.
Okay, most likely to give homework, then forget to collect it.
Hold on, I have to think. Okay.
We don't give homework.
So is it okay? Wait, yeah, that's true. So is it classwork most likely to assign, but then forget
Okay.
to collect?
No, most likely to assign a writing assignment with only 10 minutes left in the class.
Freak you.
3, 2, 1. We both did.
What?
We both did that.
I didn't think you did too.
We get to the end of the lesson, and I'm like, all right, take a sheet of paper. We're going to write this constructed response.
And it'll be like
10 minutes left. They're like, what?
it'll be like 2-paragraph response. You need to argue both sides. Let's
Go, 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 go!
The time you're spending complaining, you could have been halfway. And it's not that we're crazy. It's that we literally are not watching the clock. And I'm not even paying attention.
Excuse me, we are told
Bell
we are
to
told to teach bell to bell, and that's what we're doing.
bell, bell. But I'm not done. Finish it at home and bring it back. And then you don't even take it the next time.
Well, that's why I've started trying to think ahead of myself, and I'll be like, don't wait for me to ask. You better just go ahead and walk it to the tray because I know I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask. I've already forgotten what we did the day before, honestly.
No. A missing kid. What did we do yesterday?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
It's like you turn to that one kid. I don't know. Billy, what did we do?
I don't know. What did we do yesterday?
I have no idea.
Let alone ask me what we did on Friday.
Oh no.
Like, don't ask me. I don't know.
What about, okay, have you ever had like a kid be like, I'm going to be out Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Can you go ahead and give me the work? And it's like, that's,
Girl,
you think I figured out that far ahead?
this is a day-by-day process. I don't know. I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow. What do you mean?
So that's when you're quickly like, I
We'll
can get
figure
that
it
to you
out.
in the mornings?
No, I'm very honest. I'm like, we'll figure it out when you come back. 'Cause I don't know.
That's better because I do. I'll go home and I'll scramble. I'll be like, I got to prepare for that one kid.
We're going to talk about it when you come back. Because I don't even have anything to say. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know.
Oh, wow. That was a good replacement. I didn't know we were both guilty of that. Because my kids say that all the time. They're like, you be thinking we can write a whole 5-paragraph essay in 10 minutes. And it's like,
you're wasting your own time. Let's go. Thanks.
the more you complain, the more time is wasted. Now you only have 7 minutes.
See? Why is your paper naked?
And the entire time you're saying it, you're having to fight whatever announcements coming on. Like, make sure you include a counterclaim.
305. All right, guys. So we only have 5 minutes left. I'm like, keep writing.
You see one kid grab their book bag. Nuh-uh.
No. We're wrong. And we know we're wrong. We know.
So any kids watching, it's genuinely not intentional. We're just that committed.
And we literally could just say, all right, we're going to do the constructive response tomorrow, but we'll forget to do it.
Because I'm looking at the plan for that day. So are we? Man, they've had
I'm
to
crying.
remind me that we need to finish a text before.
I'm like, all right, we're going to read this. We're like, we didn't finish reading this. We're like, oh, right. I mean,
With the Mr. Ballin, I was ready to start, and then I had one period that I didn't realize they had the last 5 minutes, and I'm like, all right, so we've got a new case, and they're like, well, what happened to the reveal?
I'll do you one better. I forgot to finish a text mid-text.
What do you mean?
We were reading an article yesterday, and it was like 5 pages long, and we get to like the end of page 4, and it's a period at the end of the sentence. And I'm like, okay, so constructive response. And they're flipping over their papers. They're like, wait, there's no no, we didn't read. We didn't read this. And I'm like, right, yeah. I knew that. Just scrolling to it.
I'm dying.
They're like, it's on the back. And I'm like, yeah, I know. All right, you read.
It was a test. I'm so glad you were paying attention. 5 extra bonus points. Oh.
Sometimes it be like that.
Listen, our head is filled with so much all day. We're constantly having to think 5 steps ahead at every second, while at the same time being overstimulated with, bro, can I have a pencil? Where'd my paper go? 6, 7. Leave me alone. Do you have a Band-Aid? Like, it's so much. I've literally told my class before, like, I'm so tired of my name. I don't even want to be my name anymore. Just call me Cinnamon. And then, of course, 10 minutes later, I had a kid raise their hand and were like, Miss Cinnamon Toast. And I'm like, what? Because I had already forgotten.
My kids don't even call me by name anymore. I literally just get called Miss. Miss. I'm like, you don't know my name? It's been a month and a half and you don't know my name. And they're like, I know your name, but that's just a lot to say.
Oh my gosh. Yours is shorter than mine.
Laziness.
Oh God. Oh.
I'm crying, man.
Me too. This is a good idea. All right. Okay. The next one. So, what was that?
I don't even know.
The homework one. Okay. So then, the most likely to have a playlist for every lesson. 3, 2, what? We're not playing, Bobby.
He's nosing the tripod.
If you just started jiggling, my dog is messing with the camera.
The first time.
Okay, most likely to have a playlist for every lesson. 3, 2, 1. I live by music. I'm a walking jukebox.
But what I love is that you literally will make a playlist for every lesson based on what it is. Like, she doesn't play the same playlist every day. And like, even I have like 3 or 4 playlists that I rotate through on a weekly basis, but this one will literally make a specific playlist for a lesson that is based in a specific country, and she will format her playlist around that country just because. I love that about you. I would never do that, but I love that for you.
Yeah, that's my brain.
Most likely to accidentally roast a student without realizing.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
I know
Roast the
I do.
fire out of a kid.
And I know you do too. Because I am constantly like, she just be clocking that tea.
And I don't even think about it.
It comes out just.
It just comes out smooth. It just.
In our defense, we build that relationship to be able to joke like that. But yeah, it just.
Yeah, that's the benefit of building the relationships. Because I will say, I think we are like. I would say probably we are some of the strongest relationship builders in our school. But a benefit of that is that we can roast the mess out of a kid.
We'll roast your ass. Do you want to go to work?
Like, roast the crap out
Without
of them.
trying.
Without even trying. Just like in general conversation, it just slips out.
There was one time I had a little shorty who I loved, and he had said something where he was going to do something behind my back, and without even thinking, I'm like, you can reach. And he was just like,
That's cold-blooded.
that was good.
I love when you roast them and then they just pause and they're like,
Clutching their bra.
they're like, can you say that to me? I was like, well, I just did.
We'll find out.
No, because I had a girl, she was talking about my man's my man, my man on the football
Cringe.
team. And I was like, how you going to say that boy's your man when you were holding so-and-so's hand in the back of my class yesterday? What you mean?
That was good.
I love when you roast them and then they just pause and they're like,
Clutching their bra.
they're like, can you say that to me? I was like, well, I just did.
We'll find out.
No, because I had a girl, she was talking about my man's my man, my man on the football
Cringe.
team. And I was like, how you going to say that boy's your man when you were holding so-and-so's hand in the back of my class yesterday? What you mean?
That was good.
I love when you roast them and then they just pause and they're like,
Clutching their bra.
they're like, can you say that to me? I was like, well, I just did.
We'll find out.
No, because I had a girl, she was talking about my man's my man, my man on the football
Cringe.
team. And I was like, how you going to say that boy's your man when you were holding so-and-so's hand in the back of my class yesterday? What you mean?
That was good.
I love when you roast them and then they just pause and they're like,
Clutching their bra.
they're like, can you say that to me? I was like, well, I just did.
We'll find out.
No, because I had a girl, she was talking about my man's my man, my man on the football
Cringe.
team. And I was like, how you going to say that boy's your man when you were holding so-and-so's hand in the back of my class yesterday? What you mean?
That was good.
I love when you roast them and then they just pause and they're like,
Clutching their bra.
they're like, can you say that to me? I was like, well, I just did.
We'll find out.
No, because I had a girl, she was talking about my man's my man, my man on the football
Cringe.
team. And I was like, how you going to say that boy's your man when you were holding so-and-so's hand in the back of my class yesterday? What you mean?
That was good.
I love when you roast them and then they just pause and they're like, Like, come on now.
Oh. Put her in her place.
All right. Most likely to get distracted by their own story. 3, 2, 1.
I was hoping you would lift yours up.
7.
You don't do that too?
No. But that's okay.
I have derailed myself with my own story and then been like, what was the point of this? How did we even get into this? And they're like, I don't even know anymore.
The ADHD is real.
Oh, it's bad. Okay. Most likely to know all the tea before anyone else. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
That's just because I'm more social than you. That's really the only reason I talk to more people. And it's not that she can't, she's just not willing to.
And it's fine because I still get it through her. She pours it hot for me.
Congratulate us with another cup of tea.
And I'm like, wow, that's fascinating in my little corner of reclusivity.
That's what happens when you're social. You learn everything.
I like knowing things from a safe distance.
Distancing. I'm sorry.
She doesn't want to retrieve the information, but she wants to listen to it. I'm all about retrieval. Most likely to have a meme folder just for class use. 3, 2, 1. Absolutely.
I used to have a meme wall.
Again, more into pop culture
Mm-hmm.
than I am. So if anything, I get a lot of things from you because I just either don't know these references or I've never heard of them before, I've never seen them before. Most of it I think that's why we balance so well. Because I'm more social and into like other more reclusive things aside from getting tea. And she's more into pop culture and knowing what's happening in the world, whereas I don't really care.
It's almost like while she's out there actually mingling with people, I'm at home watching TV.
Watches TV and movies and stuff, stays at home and talks to people and reads.
Plus,
he
my
reads
hubby
it,
boo
but-
is a cinephile, so like
And mine
we're
is not.
always watching movies.
Mine is not. He's more reclusive than I am, so it works. We balance.
Really do.
Most likely to. Oh, it's your turn.
Wait, most likely to forget what they were saying mid-sentence. 3, 2, 1.
Both of us?
I feel like I do, but I feel like you do too.
Yeah.
You don't notice I do that?
No.
Oh, okay, hey.
But I will forget what I'm saying. It's
You know when it happens to me? In class.
when you're overstimulated.
Yes.
Or someone interrupts your train of thought.
That's why it's in class. Because of the overstimulation.
Because you're in the middle of a lesson, you get a hand, and you're like thinking they're asking a question about the lesson. You're like, yeah! Can I go to the bathroom?
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Real talk. That's why
Instant rage.
It
Like,
is.
don't. That's so rude. That's so rude.
And like, we both, you might be hearing my dog playing in the background, but we both filled in halfway through class a brain / potty break. Sorry, that's why I say potty. But a potty break where we all go. So why are you raising your hand for that?
Instant rage. Like, don't. Especially in the middle of the lesson, in the middle of me lecturing and talking about whatever it is we're talking about.
Because think about that. That's when we're most passionate. So when you see a hand, you're in your passionate mode. So it's like engagement.
No engagement.
No.
It's so.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to say yes and don't come back.
Just leave. You ruined it. What was I saying?
That's one of my. I have this thing where I'm like, when I get irritated, I really will tell a kid to take their notes, take their pencil, and go out into the hallway. And I say, you are learning from the window today.
I love it so much because I will literally see the kids at your window just.
Seriously, because my board is in full view of the hallway windows that are built into our doors, and I'm like, you're learning from the window today. Out, get out. And they're like, please, no, out. And they can hear me through the window because I talk loud enough, and they're literally notes on the window, taking notes from the window.
It's really
in isolation. I'm like, it's window day. They're like, please, no, out. It's very effective. It's effective.
I love it.
If any admin are watching this, just ignore it. I promise I'm not abusing the children.
Discipline. Consequences.
Most likely to have a good side of the classroom.
3, 2, 1.
Really? You don't have a good side?
Where? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I love it. No, I don't really feel like I do. I feel like they are scattered, but I know how you do your seating.
Yeah. Like,
So that's why I raised your head.
somehow, some way, my classes end up with my most engaged, good, well-versed, well-spoken, well-read students being on one particular side of the room. And then my slackers and my sleepers just happen to end up on another side of the room. And I will get so irritated by the lack of engagement from my slacker side that I will literally just speak to this side of the room.
It's like Serbia. It's like Serbian exile.
Seriously, I'm like, all right, you don't want to listen, you don't want to engage. I'm talking to the people that actually want to learn. And I will literally walk and move myself to only speak to this side of the room. And the other side is like, they're like, well, wait. I'm like, no. We'll only address this side of the room. And they wake up and they're like, but wait, what was that? And I'm only talking to the one side of the room, and I'm only answering their questions on and the other side is like, because by then I'm so irritated, I'll be like, I'll call on one of my best students. I'm like, you answer their questions. I'm not talking to them. And it's like, I'll send my best kid to be basically my assistant. She's like, okay, so the answer to this one is...
Hear me out. It's almost like in defense automatically for admin. If you think about it, that is differentiation, because true test of knowledge is your ability to teach others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
do this all the time. This does not happen all the time.
So that's why I thought you, and then for me, it's like, I know that, like, I go with the four corner situation. So it's like, I'm always spreading my own chaos and then wondering why I'm overstimulated because I've just sent them off. But then, like, it's always kids who will make friends with everyone. So I'm just like,
There's some kids you just can't isolate because they are just so social. They will talk to anybody.
they would talk to a plant.
Even if it's a complete stranger, quiet, mute kid that never talks, they will talk to them. Just to have someone to talk to. And make friends. And get the quiet kid
Which, like,
to
props.
stop being quiet.
It's a character trait that I admire and love.
However.
However,
That's
comma,
really
but
on it. But yeah, I don't do that all the time. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I don't do these things all the time. They happen rarely, but when they do, they are effective. They are effective. Because I'll do that for like one day, and then my slacker side will stay awake for like the rest of the week.
I was thinking that's got to be effective though.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not
Make
gonna talk
them
to
want
you.
that knowledge.
They want the knowledge, they want the attention, and I deprive them of it for like a day. And I will only address this side of the room. And it works. It doesn't work permanently. It's a temporary fix, but it is effective. So, hey. Yeah, especially with the younger ones. Yeah.
Okay. The most likely to accidentally start a class debate.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my defense, I feel like it could go either way with us because of like our prompts that we come up
Depends
with
on
and
the
stuff.
topic, yeah.
But yeah, I've had random debates pop up that I did not even expect. Entertaining though.
And it'll take your lesson like off track, but it's engagement, especially when they all get into it. And I'm sometimes when it happens, I'm just like, forget the written part. Debate, talk it out, hash it out, argue it out.
You know, we've been told by admin, like, I don't know, we've had that conversation, like, formatives don't always have to be like this written thing. You're checking for knowledge. So if you can, I mean, that's an oral demonstration of your ability, you know, of your skills right there. So sometimes, yeah, I'm gonna give them that platform
Like
and
you're
let it ride out.
You're demonstrating your knowledge of the topic verbally. Okay. That's your formative, right?
There have been plenty of days where I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't get to the constructive response. We're gonna have to get to it tomorrow, but we had really good class discussion. That just took up time.
And sometimes I'll let it ride and be in place of the written part. Sometimes. Because, I mean, knowledge is knowledge. Whether you see it written down or some kids are just not good at writing.
Yeah.
But they can verbalize. So it's like, okay, I'll take that. Okay, most likely to trip over a backpack or cord and keep teaching. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Because it's happened. Both.
You trip and you keep it pushing. I mean, I don't have that issue, but it's because I don't hesitate to just kick their book bag out of the way. I'm like, you're trying to kill me right now. This is a death trap. Because it's literally sitting. Why is your book bag sitting 2 and 3 feet away from your chair? In the middle of the floor.
And you know what? Kids in your class don't even have an excuse because you have large tables that you could all just under. You know what I mean?
She has desks. Like, that makes sense that you would trip over book bags and cords. For me, there's no excuse. Why is your book bag 2.5 feet away from your chair? And I feel nothing, whether it's expensive or it's like a cheap book bag from Walmart. I will kick your book bag out of my way. It shouldn't be in the middle of the floor. So I kick it under the table and keep it pushing.
I don't. I notice it when it's too late and I've already tripped.
I'm okay.
Nah, I'm hurt.
That's because I'm looking at, you know, and it's because like I'm constantly walking, I'm circulating, and I'm looking at the people I'm talking to. So as I'm walking to you and I'm like, literally, like the majority I'm stepping over somewhat, you know, but then it's just, I don't know, I'm constantly tripping. I'm constantly coming home with bruises.
That one good backpack. Take her out.
What happened that one time? I fell out of my chair.
Okay, last one. Most likely to give extra credit for a random thing. 3, 2, 1. Oh, really?
Really?
I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll give extra credit for just
Yay.
absolutely random.
If you're honestly, okay, yeah, it could be really random. First of all, if the class is if their butt faces that day and you are my ray of sunshine, guess who's getting extra credit?
You.
Okay, really great insight in class discussion.
Or if I have forgotten to staple papers for the day and you're the first to volunteer to staple them for me.
Or you run and grab me my prints real quickly.
Oh, extra credit for you? Absolutely. Like, I have a running extra credit column in my grade book, and I just randomly add things. Or if there's like an assignment that I wasn't planning to grade, but they did really well on it, I'll just put it in as extra credit.
If we're absent, sometimes, and I get like, if I'm absent and I get really, really good feedback about a particular student, that's cause for extra credit.
And not for nothing, extra credit adds up. Like, at the end of the semester, like, if you, I don't know if you have played around with your grade book just to see what their grade would be if you took all of the extra credit out. Sometimes it's a difference between 2 full points in their final grade.
Actually, no, I've never done that at the end to see.
Yeah, at the end, if you just completely take away all of the extra credit, it'll drop their grade like 2 or 3 points. So it's like, it adds up over the semester, and they don't think about it that way. But I will bring some kids over to my desk and be like, you see where you could have been without me? You see this? And they're like, It makes them more grateful. But yeah, I'll just give them extra credit for just completely random things, just because I feel like it. Yeah.
Boom. Well, we didn't expect this game to take as long as it did, but it has been fun.
No, there were supposed to be like 3 other things in this video.
However, if you guys, opening it up as always, have any ideas for us,
Do we want to read the comment?
oh, absolutely.
Oh.
But if you guys have any comments for games, topics, conversations, whatever have you that you'd love to see us do, by all means, shoot your shot, drop them in the comments. We are moving into viewer questions, which we only have one this week, which is perfectly fine. Keep dropping those in the comments as well.
Okay, so our viewer question is from Sleepy160. I often wonder what exactly makes a person have a heart for teaching. What is the driving force / inspiration for joining the profession?
Oh, I was telling my friend the other day how, because they had asked me this too, and I don't know, I've always been really good at English. I knew I wanted to, study English in college or whatever, and, I'm sorry. So, my senior year of high school, I was really kind of busy, would spend a lot of time helping my friends write their papers, or like kind of, it's almost like I took up shop in our media center, like being their tutor. I would have 3 or 4 friends on different computers. I'm like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this. And it just became this thing. And then, I was like, my senior year, I had difficulties with my parents. We were just our relationship wasn't that great. And it was looking like they were not going to come to my high school graduation, pay for anything, whatever. And I was just in this mode where it's like, well, why even go? What's the point? Who's even, who am I doing this for? And I had some really great teachers who were like, don't do it for anyone else, do it for you. And if you think no one's going to be cheering you across that stage, we're going to be there. We're going to be screaming your name loudly. Like, you have people that are supporting you. And if you need help buying a dress for graduation, like, there are funds, we can figure that out too. And just having those people really show that it wasn't just classroom care, it was genuine care, really made a huge impact, and kind of started changing my mind where I'm like, well, I could be that person for people. And that really, I feel, was kind of that moment where I decided, like, okay, I could do English education then.
And I would say for me, it's kind of the same. It was a high school teacher that inspired me to become an English teacher. And I don't even think it was an English class, it was a speech class. And she was also one of my volleyball coaches. And I just saw she just had this very deep impact and impression on me when I was in high school. And it went beyond class care. Like, she cared about me as a person and was interested and invested in me as the whole person, not just as her student. And it was just it inspired me to become a teacher, because I was like, I want to be that for other people. Like, I want to be the person that teenage me needed at that time. And that inspired me to specifically become a secondary teacher, because I felt like that's where I could have the most impact. And I've always had a love for young people. Like, young people are so fun and they're so interesting. And I wanted to be able to have that impact and that influence and carry them through these formative years of their life.
And that's kind of why, I don't know about, it seems like probably for you too, with high school specifically, I know we kind of really we struggled in high school. Those were really hard years. So I don't know, that age range is just such a pivotal moment. They're old enough and smart enough to have these amazing conversations, but they really are in desperate need of a support system.
Guidance.
So I guess that driving force for both of us is just being the person that we know we needed at that age.
And I can honestly say, like, not to toot our own horns, but we have become that. Like, we have become that for many kids. And, like, being able to inspire young people, it's kind of like a full circle moment for me. Because it's like, she inspired me to become a teacher because of how she impacted me. And then to have other students, former students, decide, I'm going to go to college and I want to be a teacher because of you, because of what you've done for me, because of the way that you've impacted me. And it's like a full circle thing. And it's just very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling. And like, on those hard days, it's like, remember your why. It's like, this is the why. We do what we do.
It's a cult saying in a way, but it really is true.
We hate to admit it, but it's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's at least for us, that's the driving force, is being that person that we know we needed. And
we just love the young people, even when they get on our nerves.
In the most proper way, we love the young people.
We love them all. Somehow, we love them all.
Absolutely.
Even
when they cannot see our love because they're in their fields, they're whatever.
We love them.
We love y'all.
And shout out to the students that have been watching the videos but refuse to leave comments because you're being lame.
But we genuinely love and appreciate you guys so much. You're the reason why we've even started making